Hi, everyone. This is Sherry Meisner, Senior Executive with Forever, and I am so glad you joined us tonight to hear a little recap about the wonderful, amazing, just thrilling Forever Live that we just all returned from Phoenix, Arizona. And so we're going to try something a little bit different tonight. We are just going to do a slideshow of all the photos that I kind of collected, and certainly it's not all of them. A lot of us only had our cell phones because there was a professional photographer there snapping pictures like crazy. And so we were all kind of waiting just to get those, but at least you'll get a sense of how thrilling it was to be there, because we certainly do not want you to miss out on the next one. So tonight, what I would love for you to do is, if you were at live, and you would please share a takeaway, whether it was your first live or your third live, no matter if you are brand new to our Forever team or you're a senior exec, we'd love for you to share your takeaway from live. So please type in your name, and what I'll do is I'll just have to go down, and we have a lot of static. I was hoping we could self-mute, but that didn't work. So I'll just unmute one person at a time. So, and then you'll be able to talk. So we will work through that here in a second. I had a couple of slides I wanted to show you before. I wanted to celebrate our July rock stars. These ladies went all out sharing Forever, even in the summer months. And I just think that the sky's the limit for Forever. And I think we all got that impression. So many people need us, and we got that vision in Phoenix. And now it's our turn to step out of our way, step out of our own way and offer, because men and women alike need Forever, and at all ages they need Forever. And I really am looking forward to hearing tonight ways that you are all going to step out of your comfort zone and just offer to help and bless others, like our Team Empower name says. So this is one thing I shared at our senior exec meeting in live, and I just wanted to share with you that I bet I can mind read. I bet I can guess that the #1 reason that you joined Forever is because your family photos are important to you and the Forever mission. And I'm going to guess I'm 99% right on that one, if not 100%. And so I'm going to encourage all of you to take the 15 minutes a day challenge with me. And what this is that we are going to work in our personal family accounts for 15 minutes a day. And I know some exec leaders are, if you're on my team, we'll be starting something on Thursday. But whether your exec, tracks this or not, make yourself accountable to the 15 minutes a day challenge. You can do so much in 15 minutes. It's unbelievable. If you wait until you have 2 hours, you probably won't work in your account very much. I would guess you'll probably only work in your account maybe once a month. And so I would really challenge you to take the 15 minutes challenge today. You can upload 15 minutes, you can delete in 15 minutes, you can tell the story in 15 minutes, you can organize in 15 minutes and tag. So when will you typically do your 15 minutes? I like to do mine right away in the morning with my morning coffee. A lot of times I get up 15 minutes before the kids get up. But more importantly, who will you invite to take this 15-minute challenge with you? Challenge a friend, a team member, a client, because it's always more fun and encouraging to do it together. So keep each other accountable, text each other, start a Facebook group, do what you need to do, but take the challenge, because if you're in your Forever storage account, I promise you your excitement for Forever will increase. And once you get organized, you can create a page in 15 minutes easily, if not 3 pages. And once you are in your photos working, I promise sharing Forever is going to be that much more fun and that much easier. I'm going to post this on my exec page. This is something I shared with those that came to Forever Live, and I'm going to give you until Friday. So even if you didn't go to live, I would love for you to fill in as many of these many of these questions that you will complete, and you can email it back to me or message it back to me by Friday, and I will add you to a drawing. So if you weren't at live, you maybe instead do a tip from tonight, okay? So everyone can fill this out and everyone can be a winner. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to start a slideshow, and it is going to slideshow through, like I said, a sampling of the photos. And then I am going to, one at a time, unmute the people that volunteered to speak. And so I am going to start the slideshow, and there's going to be some repeats. I only had a little bit and some photos aren't going to mean as much to you as other people, but I wanted to just throw them all out there. These are also on a public account in my Forever Storage account. And so in order to find these pictures, if you would like to copy them to your account, all you have to do is go to Friends and Family on top, and a new feature is public, and I just love it. So go to the top of Friends and Family and type in my name, Sherry Meisner, and this is one of the Live Phoenix album will pop up, and you can copy as many photos as you want. Now, I'm going to leave them up for a month or so, but after that, then I am going to take some of them out of my account because I don't need like 600 pictures from Live. So make sure you copy these over to your account as soon as possible. All right, I am now going to unmute April. April, you are first, so I'm going to unmute you, I hope. And April, can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, please, thank you.
Okay, I didn't have one particular aha moment at Live, so I thought I'd share a few of my personal highlights. First, hearing Glenn share his passion and commitment to Forever was really big for me. I'd never heard him speak live before because this was my first time attending Live. He is very dedicated to seeing his full vision for the company come to fruition, and it was really encouraging to know that he plans to remain CEO for another 20 years to ensure that the vision that he has will happen. Secondly, attending the breakout sessions. We had lots of different options to choose from, and I gained some fresh ideas and new perspectives for how I can share Forever. Third, getting more information from Joe, who heads the media conversion team, and learning more about what makes our service different was really big for me as well. I especially appreciated hearing how they monitor the FedEx shipments. That reassured me, and I know it will reassure my customers when we send in our precious files and scrapbook pages and videotapes. Fourth, I met so many people from our team and made some new friends in the process. We are really working alongside an amazing group of people, and I have to say the leaders on our team are truly the best. And then last but not least, stretching myself to get out of my comfort zone. I even recorded and posted my first Facebook video from Phoenix of me sharing about Forever, and I never thought I'd do that. So those are my takeaways.
That's awesome. I love that. And I was so happy to meet everyone on our team, and likewise. Okay, thank you. And now I am going to unmute Cheryl Lynn. I apologize for the little bit of time here this will take, but we're almost full, so that's awesome. One second here. All right, Sherilyn, you should be good.
Okay, can you hear me?
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, here we go. I just had an amazing time. This is the first time I've been to a convention like this before, and it was wonderful for me to meet all of these people that I keep seeing and hearing names and getting familiar. I just feel like we are so much more of a family, being able to meet people in person. I think probably the main thing that I took away from convention was that this is for absolutely everyone. Forever is not for just scrapbookers or for people who are into genealogy or little niches like that. It is just absolutely for anyone and everyone who cares about the little pieces of their lives. So the photos, the documents, the just preservation of your history. It was just an amazing time, and I would absolutely encourage everyone who is either a customer or an ambassador to make it a priority to make it next year.
Awesome. Do you want to tell them where it is?
It is in Pittsburgh, so you can come to my backyard. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so save the date at the end of this call. I hope that you are not going to want to miss. It's in Pittsburgh, so we even get to take tour of the Forever home office, and it is August 2nd through the 5th. So write that down, August 2nd through the 5th, be in Pittsburgh with us. Thank you. I'm going to unmute Chris Waltz, please. I'm hoping we can hear you because you're on the web. Okay, there we go. Chris?
Nope, I'm sorry, I didn't go.
We lost you.
I wasn't at Live.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Well, then we will go to the next person. I'm just going down the names. Yeah. All right, we are going to have Michelle Kingsford share next. Just give me a second, Michelle, and I will unmute you. Michelle, can we hear you? Michelle, maybe are you self-muted? If someone could help me watch the chats way down, I just can't watch all of them. All right, we'll come back to you, Michelle. Let's see. Kathy Jones is next. Kathy?
Okay, Jonesy here. Am I
Thank
on?
you.
Yes?
Yes, 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 thank you.
Okay. Okay, this was my first Forever Live, and I just had a couple of little things I wanted to share with you all. My most memorable person was Nika Smith and the Benefaction of You. I thought she was entertaining and extremely inspiring. It was just wonderful. One thing that was surprising or unexpected was this is funny, the selfie stick. I was always kind of erudite, if you will, about selfie sticks. I mean, I just wouldn't own one. And then when I saw all you using them and how much fun they could be, I figured out how to use mine, and I just had the best time. It was just really funny, and I didn't expect that. My favorite tip, I got a lot of good ones, but my favorite was the speech to text journaling that you can add to your photos using your smartphone. That was brilliant, and it dovetails really nicely with the 15 minutes a day strategy for working on your own storage. And then what I took away, what I brought home with me, was just the wonderful warmth and feeling of friendliness and family and community. And in today's society, we are often isolated. I mean, we shop online from our homes and we're alone. We make appointments online. Sometimes we make reservations. We order food. We don't even interact with very many people. We don't know our neighbors. And so it was just so wonderful for me to feel this forever family and forever community sort of filling that void. And I was so amazed, and I just had so much fun that I actually signed up for Pittsburgh while I was there, and I can't wait.
That's awesome, and we are so happy. There's well over 200 already signed up for Pittsburgh. I didn't hear the final number, but that was earlier in the night. And I want to tell everyone on this call that there's only 500 available spots. I know those are going to fill since they are in Pittsburgh. And just to tell everyone that wasn't there, Nika was our keynote speaker, which was amazing. And everyone got their own free selfie stick for coming, which was kind of fun. The text to talk tip of Pam Van Roekels is our Techie Tuesday tip that most everyone posted. So take a look or ask your exec. Thank you so much for Kathy. It was wonderful meeting you as well. And I'm going to unmute Paula now. All right, Paula, can you hear you?
I'm here.
Yes, perfect.
I was just looking over my notes because there were so many things at Live that were so special and just encouraged me to get started and keep going. I think the team meeting was really, really important. I've been to a lot of team meetings, but I walked away from that team meeting knowing that the people that I'm going to be working with are going to be cheering for me and I can encourage them. I learned so much. I came away knowing for sure that I wanted to do the 15-minute day challenge. I've already contacted the ladies on my team and told them a little bit about it and said, I want us to do this together. I'm really excited about the public album that we can have. And I really enjoyed hearing about the bulk organizing button, because I didn't know about that, and I've been using that ever since I got away from the convention. And then I really did enjoy hearing Elaine talk about how she got to this place, the different things in her life, and I thought she made me really realize that forever is really for every single person. We've all been through a lot of steps to get to where we are today, but we don't know what the other person's been through, but we've got a lot to offer everybody. If they have children, if they don't have children. I love the thoughts on how our legacy can live on. And so I'm signed up for Forever next year, and my husband too. We were both there, and of course I said, what do you think about next year? And he said, well, I guess you better get the tickets. So I'm really excited about next year, being with my team. I'm so glad I get to be part of this awesome team. Thank you.
Awesome. We are glad to have you, and yes, bring your team along. We're all one together. Awesome. Stacy Olson, I'm going to unmute you. Let's see, Stacy, maybe are you self-muted? It looks like, Stacy. Can you star 6 probably?
Can you hear me?
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, hi. Sorry. So a lot of the things that I really took away, some of the other gals have already said, so I won't say those again. But some of the things that during Terry's breakout, she mentioned that people are buying you and not the product. And also she kept saying that, people don't know what you don't know, which I love. Invite a couple of friends to their kitchen table and sharing that way instead of feeling like you have to have a big, formal presentation. So those are just a couple of things. It was phenomenal. It was my first live, and yeah, I already signed up for Pittsburgh, so I'm excited to join in on the fun again.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that. Do you want to come around my kitchen table? That just, would you like to invite a few of your friends around the kitchen table? I thought that was brilliant, Bridget. Debbie, are you available?
I am.
Perfect.
A couple things that I got out of it was planning your day, and Sherry, that was really part of your 15-minute challenge that I had heard you say in the past too about organizing your photos and stuff. But when I thought of it more holistically, one day maybe tagging, one day maybe putting in albums, another day maybe downloading, things like that, it kind of just clicked for me that it doesn't have to be the same thing every single day. It's that 15 minutes of consistency. So I put that in a category of plan your day, plan your organizing, and then plan your work. For me, if I don't plan something a month in advance or 3 weeks in advance and get it on the calendar, it's not going to happen. So consequently, I have 3 vendor events planned, one this month, one in September, and one in October. So I'm pretty excited about that. And another thing is everybody is in a different place and we can learn from each other. I got more out of this one because I was at that place where I could absorb and see, and everything just clicked a whole lot better. I feel like they did a lot of 101 classes that I needed to kind of push me forward. So I feel like I'm much more prepared, at least in my head. And then the last thing I thought about is if you don't use it, you will forget it. We learned lots of things. We learned about one of the gals just said about using the microphone for descriptions and stuff on the app and the bulk organizing. but if we don't use it, we're going to lose it. So I spent 2 hours at the airport yesterday, starting on my 2018 calendar. So I'm pretty excited about that.
That's awesome. I always make the goal of making sure my calendar's filled before the next, as full as I want it before the next month. So you are so smart. Put it on your calendar. Us busy women and men and moms, we'll make it happen, right? And I love that, because if you wait till the week of, everything is always fills in and you're always busy. But if you put it on the calendar, I'm confident you can make it happen. Very cool. Cindy Striegel, sorry if I said your name wrong.
Yes.
You're up.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Hi. Yeah, so lots of similar things. The only thing I will add is Sherry, I got so much out of your segment. I wasn't really expecting to. Not probably didn't come out right. It was in that place where until I found the perfect paper or the perfect text that I couldn't pull a paper together or a page together. And so having you share that you've never been complimented on your paper choice or your embellishment choice, and that, you know, your kids and your family are really just interested in looking and seeing the stories and sharing the pictures, really moved my mindset from trying to build the ultimate, you know, amazing album to getting them done. And so that was a huge shift for me. The second one was I have been trying to find a really good, proper way of memorializing my mom, who had passed away last year. And this new public piece that you shared at the beginning about where these forever photos are is a perfect way for me to document her story and be able to share it with friends and family and relatives easily, and the public if someone is interested in it. And it doesn't have to be very complicated anymore to do that. And so that was a huge moment for me at the live. I also signed up while I was there and looking forward to next year.
Awesome. And I don't take no offense, because I heard that from so many people. I wasn't going to come to your breakout, but I got so much more out of it. And for those of you who weren't there, it was called Clean, Simple, and Done. And I just showed how to make simple, fast, easy, quick, done pages for your family. And I will repeat that for our team. And actually, it's being recorded. So if you missed it, don't worry, there's another chance. Cheryl Sheehy, I am going to unmute you. You were another one that wasn't sure about my breakout.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Yep, you're good.
Okay. Great. Okay. Okay. Well, I have a couple of things I wanted to share. First off, I did have the privilege of having lunch with Glenn, and I've heard him speak several times, you know, at live, and then of course just hearing him talk on phone calls. But he is just the real deal. He is so genuine, and he really loves this company. And I just, after talking to him, I believed that before, but even when having lunch with him, I really came away with the vision that he has, and how much he just enjoys being with all of us. I mean, we all saw that night on the dance floor and at the gala. And so that was just really cool. And then also, as you know, Sherry, I told you, yeah, that my big aha moment was attending your Clean, Simple, and Done segment. And you shared this multiple times on Team Empower. I mean, I've seen it before about how we need to focus on our photos and our stories with very little embellishments. But I think the aha moment, or my eyes were open, was when you showed the 2 scrapbook pages, one with just the photos and journaling on a white background with 1 strip of paper and 1 embellishment, and then the other page with the same photos on a highly embellished page. That was it was eye-opening to me. It looks so much better with the simple classic page. And right then you convinced me I'm changing the way I do all my pages. And also, the other thing, when you said that you come home from a trip and within a month you have your book done. I mean, not 3 or 4 years later. And that's typically me. I have trips from several years ago that I still haven't done. And who's excited and wants to see the photos of my trip a year later? I mean, you asked us that, and I thought, okay, that's me exactly. And I'm not even that excited to do those photos anymore because the trip's been so many years ago. So I've already started working on the photos from the incentive trip, and I'm really excited to try this new method. And also, as I've told you, I've adopted your suggestion of working with our photos for 15 minutes a day. And so this has really helped me. And one thing that I encourage everyone on the call to do is to schedule your 15 minutes on your calendar. I have mine scheduled on my phone calendar at 9 p.m. each day with an alert that goes off. So if I have not gotten my 15 minutes done earlier in the day, then when that alert pops up on my screen, I do it right then. So I just encourage everybody to try this. The clean and simple done method, and then also using your 15 minutes, because I've been amazed at how much I can really get accomplished. So I just want to say thanks, Sherry.
Oh, you are welcome, and I'm so glad. Thank you for sharing all those things, and I can't wait to see how both of those continue and to see your finished trip books. Elizabeth, you are up. Elizabeth, you might be oh, there we go. Okay, Elizabeth.
There we go.
Yes.
You can hear me now, right?
Yes.
So I guess I was excited to get an opportunity to participate in the leaders meeting this time. And so since there have been so many good opportunities shared from the rest of the live, I wanted to share one thing that was kind of a takeaway from the leaders meeting. And it was when Melody shared a little bit more about how she does her business builder group and being intentional about connecting with 3 to 5 people on her team and really working with them to make sure that whatever they found originally with Forever, that they are using it and they're falling in love with it so that they can share it more with the people in their lives. And so that was exciting to hear her method and story of how she does that, and a little bit more to kind of get some ideas myself.
Yeah, that's awesome. So if you on this call are like, you know what, I am a business builder, or it's time for me to business build, and I do love everything that Forever offers, tell your upline or tell your upline leader and partner with them. We want to know and we want to partner with you. So make sure you do that. Thank you, Elizabeth. Michelle Kingsford, it looks like you're self-muted. Are you able to self-unmute? Or we'll come back. *6 maybe. Ooh, I know you have a great story, so I want you to share it. So if you can come on.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, now I got you.
Yes,
Good.
Can you hear me? Oh, shoot. Sorry. Okay, I'm on my phone, so I was having issues. Anyway, yes, one of my aha moments was hearing Glenn talk about how we rent versus, or how other people, when they use whatever storage they're using, you know, Google, iPhone, whatever, that we hear from people all the time, that they're renting, and with us you own. And so I actually used that when I was talking to my Uber driver on the way to the airport in Phoenix on Sunday morning. And he asked, you know, what I was in town for, what I was doing, and I was explaining Forever to him. And, you know, he was kind of like not impressed or whatever, but at first. But then when I explained what the difference was, he was like, oh, that's fantastic. Like, he got it, and he was totally sold and wanted to know how he could get his permanent storage account, where he could go to get that. He's like, I hope you have a business card. Do you have one? I need one. I've got to do this. I've got a box of photos at home, and I need to get my mom's pictures, and I need to get those, you know, with the service that you provide for that. And so he was really excited, and that was fun to share, because I don't normally share with men necessarily. It's women that you run across with photos, but he was really excited about it, and so that was fun to be able to share. So.
That is, and what a great success story that you laughed and opened your mouth, and look at that. You know, yes. I bet you'll be more confident, because men do love this too. Awesome. Yes. Thank you. Okay, Kim Heinen, I'm going to unmute you in a second here. Okay, Kim.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I just wanted to share how fun it was just to hang out with people when we're at Forever and get to know them better and just connect with them and network and talk to.
I need to pause you. Oh, can you wait 1 second? I just realized that the PDFs of my breakout are going through right now, so I'm just going to let them run. Go ahead. Okay, just wanted you to know what that was. Go ahead.
Okay. That, and it was really fun even just to network like in the lobby with the people and get to know some of the other ambassadors better and some of the ones that we have, seen, and we could just, talk about our ideas, which was really great. And the other thing, Shelly, I went to her breakout on Forever Storage. And one of the things that really struck me there was she was talking about her account and how she has it labeled, like her tags are labeled more specific that say like son, like my son is Kyle Heinen, and more specific so that someday our generations down know that that was the son of so and so, because who's gonna know Kyle? And just that she had done it more specific, or this is the grandson of so and so. And I just thought, oh, that's a great idea, because someday when these do go from generation to generation, how are they going to know who those people are? So I just thought that was a great idea, to be more specific on our labeling.
Yes, that is a great. Thank you.
Yep.
We are going to have Becky Tallman. 100% is the most amazing poet you'll ever meet. You can be having a conversation with her, and she is talking with you eyeball to eyeball, and all of a sudden she writes a poem about what you talked about. It was so fun. And throughout the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be sharing a couple of them, but she wrote one about Forever in general. And so, Becky, I am going to unmute you so you can share all your ahas and also the poem. Oops, I think I did the wrong person, sorry. All right, Becky, you are self-muted, so if you want to unmute. If you can. Becky, can you unmute *6 or your phone? Okay, there we go. We should hear you. Can you, it looks like you're unmuted. We are not hearing you. Okay, we're going to try to figure that out. I am going to go to our execs now while we wait for Becky. Bridget, I unmuted you. Can you talk? Bridget, I'm going to have to mute you again. Sorry. Maybe you can type something in and I can read it. You are the reason that noise. All right. I'm not sure why, or maybe try to call in, Bridget. All right, Mariana, you should be self-muted, it looks like. Let's see. Mariana, it looks like you're self-muted. Oh, shoot, what happened? We're not. Oh, there we go. Yes, perfect.
I page down through the list. It might be Becky that's got that whooshing, because I noticed it when she jumped on. So, Becky, if you can hear me, send me your poem and I'll read it out.
I can.
Oh,
nope.
Oh, we hear you.
We hear you now.
I figured it out.
Okay.
I figured it out. This
Okay.
darn technology. I should write a poem about that. I can actually talk in non-rhyming sentences. It is fun to put it together when the muse strikes. As for aha moments, it would have to be the face-to-face meeting, the names on a screen. Just that makes such a difference in terms of being able to connect. Same with our customers. You can send emails and texts and messages and whatever, but what they need is to sit with you face-to-face. Me to me, I guess, is the other phraseology. But here is my poem for kind of summation of Forever, if you will. Our logo's blue and swirled with teal. It's a rendezvous of zest and zeal. The energy's high, the laughter loud, the ideas flow, and the crowd is wowed. main stage speakers, breakouts too. There is no lack of things to do. Learning and sharing from friends new and old. All help those stories be saved and get told. But that's the purpose, the why, the reason, to save the memories through all the seasons.
Thank you. I just love that. Thank you. Thank you. Mariana, are you still?
Yes,
Okay,
Becky,
perfect.
great. Thank you. I wanted to tell everyone or share my experiences talking to the home office and really relay to you how much they care about us, how much they listen to our ideas, our feelings. I can't tell you how many times someone from home office wanted to ask me what I thought about this, that, or the other thing. I had about an hour-long discussion with Glenn, one-on-one, and he is really listening. So when you have concerns, it's very important that you pass those concerns on either to support or to your executive, because we have the ear of the home office, and it feels really good to know that when we have an opinion and it's grounded in good common sense and experience, that they value us. So it was an awesome 4 days. It was just the best. Don't miss it.
And I loved that if you were there, not only did Glenn and Nathan and Dave, which are all in, top roles at Forever, all three of them were sitting in the lobby or in site practically every day, every minute, talking to someone different. And then not only were they, but every person from the home office was available, standing by the doors, waiting to invite people in and to hear what you wanted to share. And I absolutely thought that was just commendable. Melody, I'm going to unmute you. I'm going to try. Melody, it won't let me unmute you for some reason. Okay, there we go. Oops, that was Michelle, wrong person. Okay, Melody, you should be good now.
You can hear me okay?
Yes.
Oh, great. Okay. I wanted to share, so many people said so many things that being together with everybody, seeing friends, making new ones, and getting to know the team members. I love that. But one of the things Glenn shared that made me really think about things is the cost that people spend on a funeral. So he was talking about that, how much it costs to, buy the casket and to the burial and all of that. And yet for just a couple $100, we can honor those loved ones so that future generations know about them and leave that legacy for them. So that's something else to think about when we're sharing with people. Obviously, you have to work on how to say that, but just keep in mind how important what we give at the price we give is for someone like that, to memorialize them. I'm very excited and spent a lot of time talking with Roxanne and Nathan about Forever Print, which is the name of the online photo books that are going to be launching mid-October. Quick, simple, and done, just like Sherry's. So imagine those kind of templates similar to that being all done for us, where we could just drag and drop in. So I'm very, very, very excited about that. And then that would be it. I have other things, but I know there's other people to share, so I will leave it at that. But just a great 4 days, excited about the number of team members that have already registered to go to Pittsburgh. That's our home office tour. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and I apologize. I had to think away for a second. So Forever Print, if you said this, it was mid-October. So Forever Print is replacing projects with, it is going to be a fixed template, but they are beautiful. And there's going to be about 20 book templates. They're starting with books, and I just can't wait. It's really going to reach everyone, not the scrapbookers. So that's very exciting. All right, Madeline, I am going to try unmuting you. Why is it giving me grief? Madeline, can you still unmute?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm kind of excited, maybe not in a very nice way, that we keep maxing out this meeting. It just keeps popping up that we're over and over again that we've passed our 51 max. So that's exciting. So that will be fun for us in the future to say that if you want to get on the call, you got to get on the call right away. So anyway, good job, everybody. I think the thing that my takeaway was the professionalism of our team and those that presented. Sherry, your as it's already been stated, your simple and clean presentation and the other things you presented was just so inspiring, and just made us feel like we can catch up on our own albums and help others. Bridget's her sense of community and just gathering around the kitchen table. Kylie and Melody's tips that they shared in the business meeting was just beyond, it was just fabulous. And then Pam's sharing from her heart, we were all in tears. And then Mariana and teaching us that we are salespeople. If I was a mother, my buttons would be bursting off of my vest. I just was so impressed. And that was my takeaway, is just the professionalism. But the other thing that I loved is the fact that it's really important that we ask questions. I think that we have a tendency to want to show people what we know or try to sound like we know what we're doing, when all we have to do is just sit and talk to people and just listen and ask them questions. And in listening to people and seeing where they are and what they need, we will have the solution. It will come to you. You will know how you can help them with whatever it is. And I'm excited for the emphasis on the new clients, stepping out of our warm scrapbooking market that we love, that has served us so well and will continue to serve us well, and has taught corporate. Glenn just said that the artisan market and the printing and the digital art has taught corporate so much things that he would have never understood about the importance of community. But now, how if we want Forever to really grow, to be the millions of people that he wants, that we need to go talk to people and show them how Forever is the solution for their families. And I'm just really, really encouraged about that. I just feel like we haven't seen anything yet. I know we keep saying that, but seriously, this time we're part of something so much bigger. And Glenn just said to me, over and over again when I was talking to him a few times, that he just loved getting out on the dance floor with us, and he just enjoyed it as much as we did. And just really quick, I was went and just really sacrificed my time and energy and went and bought a pizza to bake for dinner tonight because I knew we would be on this call. So my in-laws are here from North Carolina and they're eating the pizza that I just sacrificed and baked in the oven. Anyway, we were driving home from Papa Murphy's, and Brigham Young University had done a study that loneliness is more devastating to people. They die earlier from loneliness than obesity, and how they're putting things into place in the studies to help people to not feel lonely. And I just had this overwhelming goosebump moment of that we help people feel part of something bigger, that we have this community and whatever they need, and it just made me very proud.
That is perfect. I loved every minute you said. Thank you so much. Bridget, I think you're here now.
Sounds like an
I'm sorry. I don't know what to. I thought maybe you were a caller number, but look, I see your name come up again. Bridget has the fountain in her house. Does anyone else like to share that was at live? Please just type in your name and I will unmute you. Thank you for everyone that has shared tonight. It really is wonderful hearing all your voices. I know that Bridget is a caller, but there's like 20 of them. So I guess I could unmute all of them. We know what number she is. We have Pam. Pam, are you on here? Yes, Pam, I am unmuting you. My apologies. Pam, you are self-muted, so if you could unmute, that'd be fantastic.
It's supposed to go half an hour, but we're going long.
Yep. Oh. I would like we'll just If you need to get off, I understand that, but we are, Pam? Okay. And then I'll unmute the callers next. I'll try that. Okay, Pam. Pam? Nope. I think
still on, yeah.
Pam, are you there? Okay. She is, must be, that sounds like she is talking with her family. I am going to unmute the callers now and see if Bridget is out there. I guess some have left. I didn't. I'm going to unmute all the ones that say caller. Bridget, have we heard you yet?
Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Well, I don't either, but we'll talk about that later. I'm just excited to hear from all of you. I missed you already. Seeing these pictures.
There's the cream cheese for this.
Yeah, exactly. My nephew said it best when he said, "Oh, I want to go back to that wedding last night." And it's like these things only happen once a year, so you got to be there. And I just had so much fun. So I think there is more talking. If you could self-mute, just so we can finish up this call. I think that might be Madeline. But the takeaways that I got real quick is it's always a no if you don't offer. And I just keep thinking of that. I'm like, we're so scared of these no's and this rejection that we take so personally when it's not about us at all. And it's always a no if you don't offer. And I giggle and think, oh my gosh, there's an opportunity in front of you with every single person. And if you don't take it, somebody else will. And that hurts way more than getting a no, not now, right? If your friend or someone else talks to someone that you could have shared with. And so that it's always a no if you don't offer. My other great takeaway was learn to do by doing. And I think so many of us are perfectionists and we want to look a certain way and have our account be just perfect and, all of those things. And I just know that we learn to do by doing. And so those were my two big takeaways, but I just love being together and I just cannot wait for the vision. And like Madeline said, we haven't even seen anything yet. We're still just getting started. So thank you, everyone. I can't wait to be together again.
Yeah, thank you. And this is the time, really to decide, this next year, do you want to be part of something bigger? And this is the time to reach out. Pam, can we hear you? Pam, it looks like you self-muted now. Can you unmute? Okay, Pam, I am going to talk. Oh, Pam, are you there? No, we can't hear you yet. I'm not sure why. It looks like you should be good. All right, well, you're talking, but nothing is coming out. Okay, I apologize. I have no idea. It looks like you should be fine. I am going to close with sharing a few of the ahas that I had that have not been mentioned yet. First of all, I wanted to remind you all that tomorrow at noon, there is the home office webinar. And as you know, tonight we decided not to go over all the incentives and all the specials and all the deals or all the home office things and promotions, I guess, that we know they will go over tomorrow. There's really nothing worse than hearing something twice. We wanted to inspire and encourage you to know that you want to be there next year and you don't want to miss out on all the experiences we had. As you could tell from all of the ladies' voices that shared tonight, they were happy that they were there and will be going back. So that's one thing. One other thing, a few other things I took away is I wanted to give a shout out to both Madeline and Mariana, who were recognized in top Madeline, Mariana, and I were all recognized in the top 3 in sales. So I just wanted to do a shout out for their consistency and their passion for continuing to share all year long. Very powerful. I loved and appreciated every one of you that came to our team meeting that all of your execs ran. We had so much fun with your leader bingo photos and your candy personality test. So that was a lot of fun. It was so great to have that row of leaders up there. And then I was hoping my son would stop blowing up goose call. I wanted to say that we want to be not only in Pittsburgh with you, but we want to be in Los Cabos with you. And so Los Cabos, we are headed there in April, and that is the incentive trip. And so it is time right now because August 1st, the incentive trip started, and it goes until the end of February. So we have 7 months to make this happen. Set a plan, work your plan, and make it a reality. Get out of your own way. There is no yes when you don't offer. People don't just come to all of your top sellers that you saw in that July report. People don't run to us. We call them and we talk to them and we initiate the conversation by asking lots of questions. And when you're not sure what to say, just keep asking open-ended questions. And if I couldn't tell you anything tonight, that's what I would say. Just keep asking questions and keep letting them talk, because they will talk. They will realize and talk themselves into realizing that they need Forever. So make sure you're telling your upline leader and your exec that you want to be in Cabos with us, and let's set a plan and make that happen. That goes along with filling your pipeline. Let's fill your pipeline or plant your seeds all the time. And if you, every day, every week, you are sharing Forever with one more person, they may not pop out. Every one of your top leaders said it takes multiple touches before, usually. Some will pop out right away and some never will. But most people take a few touches before they are going to purchase a Forever Storage account or get involved with any aspect, whether it's conversion or print. So keep filling that pipeline and keep planting the seeds by asking questions, because they truly do grow. As you could see, the gala was a beautiful, fun night, as well as the crop room the next day. It was so fun to just kick back and relax, and whether it was dancing the night away or scrapbooking with the photos, I think that was really wonderful. You might have noticed Nick Kelsch in the pictures. He's a phenomenal photographer. Not only did he take a group of ladies to learn how to use their camera better, but he spoke for main stage, and then, you know, always welcome to pose with the photos. I enjoyed every meal I had with each of your teams. It was actually perfect. Each meal I was privileged to eat with a different team to get to know your faces and your names, and I think I got them all down by the end. And there was just under 100 of us there, so that was really exciting to have the opportunity to meet with you all. I really, really enjoyed that. A couple of things. We were told, like I said, a few dates to toss out there. Mid-October is the Forever print, which I couldn't be more thrilled about. This is all about me, so stay tuned, as it's my style. So that will be coming out mid-October. Glenn announced from stage a huge promise about video in 2018, and everyone kind of how is going to hold him to it. And so we know that that has been coming, but they did need to get the platform correct before that 100% could be truly promised. So we have got that now, and we are ready to move forward with that. Let's see. January 1, or no, I shouldn't say January 1. In January, a new comp plan will be coming out. They did not announce that because they have been doing a lot of research and a lot of work with a advisory board made up of ambassadors at all different levels, from brand new to senior exec. And I would just like to encourage you to talk to your upline leader about that as it kind of starts rolling out in the new year. So there may be some little tweaks to that. So please stay tuned to your execs Facebook group or the Forever Ambassador Community Facebook group. The last thing I wanted to share was about Mark Meisen. Those of you that came from Creative Memories remember him, and he spoke from main stage as well, and spoke very highly of everything that Forever offers with their photo book quality. And one thing that he shared about, you might have, oh, I'm sorry, I noticed the slideshow stopped, but this is already the second time around, must time out. Is that he talked about the millennials and how reaching with them and reaching the millennials would be in a different kind of way, and how you need to reach out to them with different questions, because millennials don't really maybe want 20 traditional fat scrapbooks. They're a little bit more on, you know, they want their pictures in their hand, on their phone, in their Forever Storage app, and the photos are important to them and stories are important to them. So I would, that's something he talked about that kind of caught my eye or my ear, talking about what they want. And it was fun because I had the opportunity to speak with a millennial yesterday. I met with her one-on-one. I simply called her up and told her I thought of her and I'd love to share with her. And we had an appointment that same day. So those words, I thought of you, and then tell her why, really do work. And I shared with her, and she's very excited to get started, actually with Artisan right away, but the storage kind of piqued her ears. Wasn't ready for it yet, but I'm confident that we'll stay connected. So I see we're perfectly right at the top of the hour. I would love the opportunity, if anyone has a question, I can, yes, we would love to shout out to Pam. Pam shared her heart story about telling stories and why telling stories is important and why we do what we do. And I think it was Mariana who said, along with the 15 minutes a day, challenge yourself to write or talk, text to talk, one story a day. And you can use the bulk organizer tool for that. So if you have a whole group of pictures, you can connect that same story to them so it doesn't get lost for the future generation. So we're going to challenge you not only to do the 15 minutes a day challenge to work in your own accounts, but maybe one story a day. Wouldn't that be powerful that at the end of the year, you'll have 365 stories? And even if you fall short, say you do half the days, that's 180 stories. And I bet that's 175 more than you would do if you didn't. So I've got a couple more comments. Joy is in the journey. You didn't make the mess in a day. You're not going to clean it up in a day, but enjoy the journey. Delete like crazy. Pam shared with us that's our mission because we need to be able to find our photos in 5 minutes from Pam's comments. Let's see. Anyone else that was not at live, would you like to ask a question? We have a couple minutes here. Anyone else want to comment or chat? Put it in the chat box if you'd like to ask a question and I can unmute you. All right. Well, with that, don't forget to join in on the webinar tomorrow at noon Central. So you got to adjust to your time, but also that will be recorded as well.
Noon Eastern?
Noon Eastern, right? Oh my goodness gracious. How many times have I done this? Good golly, it's going to be posted on your exact page and the Face Forever. My brain is Eastern. Sorry, noon Eastern. My apologies.
Yeah, it's 12.
Yeah. Yes. My apologies. 11 for me. Okay. Any other comments or questions or shout outs that we forgot? Anyone have anything else on their list? All right. Well, as soon as you can register for Pittsburgh Live, remember there's only 500. I bet over half are full, and I'm confident it will sell out this year. So make sure you register for that and join in the fun. We don't want you to miss it. And let's set a plan and get together in April 1st at Cabo. So,
Sherry?
Yes.
I just wanted to reiterate that Glenn made it clear that if you have family and friends and clients, whoever that needs storage, this is the month to sell it to. We will never see it lower than this month.
Thank you. Yes. Glenn said multiple times with the 25% off storage, multiple times for multiple stages, that this is the month to purchase storage and you will see it cheaper again. So please take word of that. He is a man of his word, and I feel confident in that. So if this is a good time for you to upgrade, remember that 25% also comes off the one-time price upgrades, and maybe your clients and friends and family need to upgrade. This is the time to do that. Thank you for the reminder on that.
Also a good time to start a payment plan if you haven't had one, because it's still going to be a better value this month if you want to start a new payment plan as well.
Month for storage, however you do it, this is the month. Just so you know, the 25% only comes off the one-time payment, but like Bridget said, price per gig, this is the month to start it or start an upgrade. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sherry. You are always such a delight, and we just love being part of Team Empower.
Oh, well, likewise, and wouldn't want to do it without you. You guys are what makes it fun. And I am so thrilled, like Madeline said, that we maxed out multiple times, people trying to get on. So if your team did, just remind them it was recorded. All right, you have a wonderful evening, everyone, and we will connect soon. And make sure you just chat with your upline leader, and let's get out there and share Forever and all that it offers and all that it can bless others' lives and bring them into our community of friendship. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye.